Well, hey there, friend. Sip your grits and butter your biscuit, 'cause it's time for Nashville. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Lindy Stitches, and we're here to do our final video in the Nashville Needlework Shopping List series. Do you like my hat?
I really like your hat.
Really?
Yeah, I do. You're cute. What do you want me to say?
I thought you were gonna make fun of me. You like this? You like me in this cowboy hat?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure where you wear a cowboy hat.
I don't know.
Like,
probably not with your cowboy boots and your sweatpants.
my athletic pants and my sandals with no socks.
Right.
I feel like it's a look.
Yep. You'd fit right there in Wyoming.
Anyway, you all asked for Jason, so here he is. The plan for this video is we're going to go through our top 10 best-selling cross-stitch patterns of the market, as well as our top 5 accessories, doodads, accoutrement. Jason, what was your favorite pattern from the market? Personal favorite.
My personal favorite?
Personal favorite.
Was Pigeon and Puddle.
Me too.
Great minds think alike.
Great minds think alike. Yes. So I have reviewed our top 10 bestsellers, and I haven't shown Jason the list, although you've looked at the website plenty, so you should know these things.
I should at least have a pretty good idea.
So
I did pack a lot of them.
you did pack a lot of them. Yeah. So how many boxes of each pattern
Right,
did you
no
have?
doubt.
Can you tell from the top of your mind? So Jason hasn't seen this, but I made him a rewards system.
Can anyone see that?
Yeah, I think they can. Ready? Here's Jason's prizes. So you get to guess what our top 10 bestsellers are, okay? And here's your prizes. If you get 3 right, you get 1 bag of licorice,
Sweet.
okay?
Dude,
Jason.
this prize system is easy.
Hey, 5. You think you're gonna make it? Okay, 5 correct. You have to get them correct order too.
Oh, correct order?
Yes, 1 through
Yikes.
10. Okay, if you get 5 correct, you
Wow.
get 3 bags of Wiley Wallaby's black licorice.
Gotcha.
If you get 8 correct, you get those 3 bags plus Papa John's tonight.
Nice.
Okay, if you can get all 10 correct, here's what you get. 3 bags of black licorice, Papa John's tonight, and you get to get in the car
And
and
go somewhere?
leave.
Really?
Yeah.
Today?
No, not today.
Oh,
Next week.
shoot.
You can just hit the road.
Huh.
Okay? Jason is a 50 stater, as in he wants to get to all 50 states, and he has a couple in mind to hit next. So,
That's right.
10 right, you can...
So what about if I just won all this stuff anyways?
Then the whole reward system is completely pointless.
Okay. Well, guys, wish me luck.
Thanks for ruining that illusion, dear. Okay, so what was our number 1 best-selling pattern item of the market?
That is super duper easy.
Yes.
The cookbook.
The cookbook. The Nashville Needlework Cookbook.
Right.
Okay, so you get 1 point correct. Very good. What was number 2 bestseller?
Number 2, Nativity Town.
Correct.
Woo!
Nativity Tiny Town by Heart and Hand was our
Number
single
2.
most popular best-selling design of the market. Just a side note that the top 10 list is just the top 10 for Lindy Stitches. So these are just our customers. Other stores, I'm sure, would have a different top 10 list.
This is the absolute truth.
No, this is not the absolute truth of like everything that happened at market, just at Lindy Stitches. Number 3. Did you look?
No.
Okay.
Number
Number
3. Ladybug.
Ladybug! You have officially earned 1 bag of licorice.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Sweet.
Okay, number 4. It's gonna get harder as it goes.
No doubt. It's going to get harder. Number 4. Man, I if I could just get like, let's see, number 4. Pigeon and Puddle? Nativity Frill? No.
Oh.
Geez, you act like I'm so far off. What am I, 1 off?
Number 4 was the 2025 Prairie Schooler Santa.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
The big man came to town.
Right.
And rose to number 4.
Wow. Okay, see, I guess I didn't think about that.
Okay.
What are we on?
We're on number 5.
Number 5 already?
Yep.
Lily?
Correct. It was Lily the frog.
Nice.
Was
like Lily Pad.
Yeah. You just got that. That neuron just fired for you.
Right.
Number 6 is a previous guess that you already guessed.
Pigeon and Puddle.
Pigeon and Puddle came in at number 6.
Sweet.
Very good. Number 7.
Nativity Frill. Harriet. Wait. A Lindy Stitches one?
No, it's a Teresa Kogut.
Oh, Coco's something or other.
Coco's Garden came in
Garden.
at number 7.
Sweet.
Number 8, I will just give you a hint. I will help you out.
Okay.
It is our best-selling pattern of the Night Garden collection.
Best-selling pattern of our Night Garden collection.
We interrupt the bestsellers list to bring you...
Beep, 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 beep. That's just in. You go like this. Breaking news. Sorry.
This weekend on Friday and Saturday, we're having a virtual event, which you can join from the comfort of your stitching chair. You can meet other stitchers, start something new from Nashville or just from your stash, and have a honky-tonk good time.
That's right. Will be a lot of the same things. Do we have some like special things that you can tell people about?
We do have some special things. I have roped, hog-tied, 6 different designers who are going to show up.
Suey?
We're going to show up throughout the event to talk about Nashville, talk about what else is coming for them for the rest of the year, delight and entertain you. You can ask them questions. They'll be live, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're also going to have a cookbook recipe review / start parade, as well as a tricks and tools parade. So, bring your favorite tool or trick, bring your recipe review like you are a personal chef, and we're going to have a good time.
Are you going to do something?
I did. I picked out a couple recipes.
Are you going to try them?
We absolutely are. Yes.
Ooh.
1 soup and 1 dessert.
Really?
So, get ready.
Yum. Trying to think. There were some that really sold well.
Yeah.
There was quite a few, but they don't, one doesn't stick out. Twilight Moon?
Yes! You
by
got
Tiny
it!
Modernist?
Yes, you got it. Twilight Moon by Tiny Modernist. And we also asked our Instagram people if they had any questions, and a related question was, did the Midnight Garden sell well? Somebody asked.
I think overall it went really well.
It was a hit.
Right.
I think it was a huge hit this year, all of a sudden. Yeah, the Cross Stitch the Rainbow collaboration has happened. This might be the 4th year. I'm not sure.
I've never seen it before.
You weren't aware of it. Well,
I guess no
you
one
haven't been around very often.
Well, but last year, nothing like that happened.
It went bonkers this year. A huge thank you to Threadworks and Abby at Top Knot Stitcher and Nuri at Shaded Stitchery, all of which worked on that collaboration because it was very fun.
Right. It was really cool.
Yeah, I hope we do it again. All right, you got 2 left. These might be hairy. Number 9
Harry,
you have already guessed, but it just wasn't in the right
Harry.
spot. No, it's not hairy.
Oh, I was gonna
Go based on the hairiness?
Yes.
They probably have beards.
They probably have beards. That's stupid. Whatever it is. Beards? Is that a clue?
Beards. Beards are a clue.
I can't, nothing. I don't know.
It's a coordinating pattern.
Coordinating pattern. Nothing is coming to mind.
Nativity frill.
Frill. The 3 Wisemen of
Yes.
Nativity Frill? Wow.
They have beards.
That was the most torturous clue I've ever...
Did you get that one, or I just handed it to you?
Well,
I feel like I just handed it to you, but I'll be merciful. The last one. Any guesses?
Birdie Bowl.
You looked.
I totally looked. I wouldn't have gotten that. Papa John's.
All right.
Sweet.
I'll be merciful
Me
upon
and
you.
stuff and
Even
Papa
though
John's.
You cheated, and I totally gave you one.
Right.
So, you
I think
win
you just
yourself-
want to have Papa John's tonight, and you did whatever it took.
Take this certificate.
You want me to take this certificate to Papa John's? Who needs Papa Bucks when you have Lindy Stitches?
I owe you.
I owe you. I owe you $250,000.
Oh.
That's very valuable.
How expensive do you think Papa John's is, dear? All right, let's just go ahead and I won't make you guess this part. We'll go over the top 5 accessories that we had for market, which I think the accessories category needs expanded because all these things did really well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most of the releases are patterns. There's some fabric, and then we need more accessories. We like our pretty things. So the number 1 top seller was the Night Garden Floss.
Obviously.
Went crazy. Followed by the thread bobbins from Heartstring Samplery.
The boardroom.
Do you know which of the 3 sold the best?
The rabbit.
The rabbit,
bunny.
the bunny, yes. Number 3 accessory was the Classic Colorworks New Color Thread Pack.
Yep.
Number 4 was the Puntini pin set, the Easter 2025 collection.
Those all did very well.
Those are so cute.
They did all super well.
And then
People
number
loved them.
5 was the Frog Floss Drops.
Those were very cute too.
Very cute. So should we do a little story time / I can ask these other questions
Sure.
that were submitted / I can show some new things I found for the shop while we were there
/ Reading Rainbow.
Butterfly in the sky. Okay. So
Did I tell you the other day? I think I did. I went to listen to a Gordon Lightfoot song, and I ended up listening, and I said, Google, play Gordon Lightfoot, Transatlantic or Transcontinental Railroad, and
Okay.
it played Reading Rainbow instead. So I was in the car, and the Reading Rainbow thing came on, and I was like, well, it's not what I wanted, but it's okay.
Okay, so we did not do a very good job vlogging, content creating while we were at market. We were just in the work zone. So we don't have that video footage like we did last year. But it was a good market for us.
It was.
Right? So
We had really good everything.
yeah. One thing we did differently this year is we rented a van to drive down.
Yes.
Is that the biggest vehicle you've driven?
No.
No.
No, because I've driven a 20-some foot U-Haul before.
Okay. So, yeah.
So this was a piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
Yeah.
Well, it seemed like you had problems parking.
Dude, that is a problem. When you're not used to something that actually fills up the entire parking space.
Yeah.
And when I finally got into the parking spot, I was like, well, this is where we're staying. And if we're going out, our friends have to take us.
Well, the first night...
Oh, my word. We parked the monster in the... Never mind. Go
I
ahead.
picked a restaurant, not having been there before, and there's this area of Franklin where there's all these posh little restaurants and shopping, and the parking is impossible.
It's sort of like a downtown college area.
Yeah. But we had to get the cargo van into the parking garage. And
Right, that's
the
sweet.
height limit signs were we probably had 3 inches
Right.
between the
I'm
numbers. So while we were in Nashville, we had 2 fantastic helpers, Caitlin and Cindy. It was Caitlin's second time to help us, Cindy's first time. And they were absolutely amazing. In fact, Cindy was complaining the first night because I was giving her orders that were too easy to collect. And why don't I give her something challenging to do?
So we told her to go rotate the tires in the vehicle.
She would have done it.
Yes. In our rental van.
Yeah. Well,
No.
we get asked a lot, like, well, how do you do all the things?
We don't do all the
fact
things.
is, like, we don't do all the things. We have people that help us. We have a team.
And they're awesome.
So they were our in Nashville team. They did amazing.
They were exquisite.
They were exquisite. So I had a couple questions submitted for you.
Okay.
Was waiting in line testing your patience again?
Oh. I only waited in one line.
What
And
line?
it wasn't very, very long. For lap and loops.
You waited for lap and loops.
Yep. Nope, so no problem there.
We got asked the longest line this year. I don't think we were, like, in
No.
the longest lines.
No. The longest lines were the fabric lines, and since we had enough people and we got there ahead of time,
Yeah.
it wasn't quite as we had more people to spread out. So
Yeah.
it was fine.
Yeah. Well, I think last year we were talking about Primrose Cottage.
Right.
And they weren't exhibiting this year, so there was no Primrose Cottage line / dance party.
Right. That
Yeah,
didn't happen.
that didn't
I
happen
mean, I
this
still danced in the line.
Right. People just didn't appreciate it.
Right. They said, please don't. Please stop.
Please
and I
stop.
said, hey.
Yeah. I saw some complaints about that on the feedback form.
Right.
Yeah. Jason.
They just don't like me twerking.
It's just
Losers.
It's different down there.
It's different down there in the big city.
This one I didn't know the answer to. What was the most innovative or out of the box booth?
Ooh.
You know, I did hear that the Weeks Dye Works room had like singing and music in it the first night. There was a trio of girls singing
Really?
country songs.
See,
yeah.
I heard some. That was Weeks Dye Works?
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, no, there was like, they were playing violins and
Yeah.
something or other. I didn't get to see it, but I was like, what? What's going on there?
Missed out on that. That's disappointing. And then lastly, I had a question submitted from Caitlin, one of our helpers. How did Jason manage to forget a belt?
Caitlin, I didn't lose a belt. I found a person that would hold up my pants for me. Thank you, Caitlin.
Caitlin, what happens in Nashville stays in Nashville. Are you embarrassed?
No.
Jason forgot his belt.
I didn't forget it.
You
I
didn't-
just didn't bring it. I didn't think I needed it.
But then he was bending over carrying packages all the
And
time.
I had my cell phone and keys.
He had heavy
and,
things in his pants.
and they were dragging me down.
Which resulted in you saying what to Caitlin?
That's why I hired you to hold up my pants? Is that what I said?
Yes, something like that. And then I reassured her that no, she didn't have to do that. We were not paying her enough to hold up Jason's pants for the weekend.
I just needed her when I was running up those steps.
No one is going to help us in Nashville next year because
No
you said
doubt.
that. And then, thanks to our fantastic helpers, we got to escape together and shop the show.
Yes.
Hand in hand.
Hand in hand. Arm in arm.
Arm in arm. We found some interesting stuff. I'm going to show you a few of them now. We are now carrying tulip tapestry needles, which come in packages like this. I've always wanted to try these. These are made in Japan, unlike most of our needles, which are made in UK or France. And we're carrying 2 different sizes. When you open up that cute little package, this is what they look like. They're very cute, and I love the whole little plastic vial thing. They have gold eyes and then just regular metal tips. They're round tipped. They come in size 24 and 25, which is a little confusing, so don't get confused. 24 is equal to a UK 24, so that's not confusing. But then the size 25 is equal to a UK 26. So that's how the sizing works. I want one size smaller, but they just don't make one size smaller. Because I know we have a lot of size 28 users. I prefer using a 28, but these are These are nice needles, and you might want to try them out. Then also, you want to show these. Here, you can hold up these like you're my assistant. So, the Willoughby Ann thread boards and thread drops went like hotcakes. And when I was at the show, what are you doing?
It's Skull's looking at you.
When I was at the show, I picked up some of these. I think they're adorable. They're just little skull thread drops. They're very cute. So we have 3 different colors.
Can anyone see this one? It's sort of like
translucent. It's
translucent.
like translucent pink glitter. Cute. I knew Annie would love these, so that's why I got them.
Right. You got them just for Annie?
Pretty much just for Annie. And then also, I can't show you the exact needle books we picked up, but I am kind of obsessed with carrying these needle books. We do have some from Bowen that are already in the shop. I don't know why I love these so much. Partially because I'm a stationery girly, so I love the packaging of them. They're so pretty. And then you just have like a full collection of all the needles you could ever need. But truth be told, I mostly love them for the packaging. These are the Bowen ones, like I said, but we are going to be carrying a bunch from Sajou. Sajou, France. They are so cute. I can't wait to show them to you. They're not up yet, so that was just a little preview. And then lastly, this is what you fell in love with. I mentioned this in my last video. We got
I don't know if anyone can see this.
We got to see the model for the upcoming Seasons in the Garden from Jeanette Douglas. And what did you think?
I thought it was absolutely stunning.
He thought it was absolutely stunning, which is saying something.
It is saying a whole lot.
Because most of the time he just...
Not impressed.
Not impressed.
Sorry. It's just not my thing. But when I saw this, I was like, holy cow. That's amazing.
What struck you about it?
How intricate and elegant.
I'll throw those pictures back up on the screen.
Yeah.
Intricate and elegant.
Elegant, intricate, interesting.
Yeah. So,
like, it pops.
We are going to be carrying the fabric and the floss packs and the patterns for this series. Yeah, we have the exact fabric on order. And then today I was working on like some standard alternative fabrics that are kind of the same shade so that everybody can be happy. But we're looking forward to this series from Jeanette Douglas. And maybe I have to stitch it since you like it so much.
Yes.
Okay.
It's amazing. It was like very different. Or something.
Different or something. So we did our Nash Dash Cash giveaway double or nothing last time. I said I would draw a comment for a $50 gift card. Congratulations to Beodoris, who said, I have started a wish list with several things, but so far my must-have is the Naughty Cat Tree. I plan it as my Jingle Ball start this year. Well, you might have to go get a copy of that with your new gift card. Let's do a 25 gift card draw for this video. The key word will be start. What are you going to start first? I would love to know down below. And am I going to see you this weekend? Okay, then we had a couple personal questions. The first is, how long have we been married?
22 years, going on 23.
Okay. And when did you start working full-time for Lindy Stitches, someone asked.
When did I start? Like the fall of 22, the beginning of 23. About then.
It was like a gradual process.
Right.
It wasn't like one day I just came in and I was like, you're going to work full-time.
No, it was more like, okay, I'm doing more. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'll do more and I'll do more and I'll do more.
And now you're just...
I do everything like a...
like the pack mule that you are.
Like the pack mule that I am. Every morning I wake up and do my stretches.
No, you don't.
Downward donkey.
I wish you would. Your flexibility could use some improvement.
That's right. It's like my life calling calls for more flexibility.
Well, it definitely calls for a belt. So something different happened this year that has never happened.
Really?
We hit the road on Sunday night.
Oh, we did.
And should
Dude.
we brag about how
Yes,
fast?
we should brag about that. That was
Yeah,
epic.
would we get in trouble though?
What?
I don't know.
No.
Okay.
Jeez.
So the market ended at 4:00 in the afternoon.
And since we had Cindy and Caitlin there,
Yes.
and we had already had everything.
We had already strategized.
And how we're going to do that.
The second the 4:00 bell hit, what we were going to do.
We, boom, started doing it. We took things down. We took down our banner. We took down our tables. We rolled out our luggage.
And we were on the road by 4:20.
We got in that vehicle. I'm like, holy cow, I think it was 4:19. I'm like, wow. I knew we were fast.
That was crazy. Literally.
We were like, driving down
there. We're just like, we're getting out of here. Usually we spend the night. We had to get up in the morning. We're in Nashville.
But we were deciding okay, look, we can do this.
We can do this. Well, it was all you, because you were determined to just do it.
Right.
We were tired, and I was a little concerned about him driving home. It's about a 6-hour drive, and
I wasn't concerned about it, because it's not that late. But it was more like, if we're going to get started, let's just get started. Let's not waste any more time.
We feel the pressure of the orders, like, physically. I do, at least, of like, we have got to get stuff done. And so we hit the road, and we drove home, and then the next morning we got up and we drove the van to the shop, and it was like complete go time for our wonderful power packing team.
They were awesome. So, who do we want to shout out names?
Yes, we want to shout out Alita, Evie, Kimia, Ava, Emma, Claudia. Jenny came in for a little bit. Phoebe was there. Yeah. I think that's everybody. But yeah, they were all coming in and out throughout the week, putting in hours, packing orders, throwing away trash, creating Box Mountain.
Right.
It was crazy.
They were completely amazing.
They were completely amazing. We did have a couple problem products, but other than those, we got all of our orders out. So we left for home on Sunday night. We got 95% of our orders out by Saturday morning.
Right.
Which was mind-blowing.
Amazing. Right. And I guess what can we say? Like, if there was a mistake in your order, which we have I've kind of done some of the statistics, and 97% of the orders were fine.
We're fine.
We're just perfect.
Yeah.
But if you had a mistake in your order, just email Emma at Lindy Stitches, and she's fixing them right away. We're sending out and correcting things immediately. It's not a huge deal at all.
I think the frustrating parts of the process were definitely the problem products.
Which we don't want to throw people under the bus.
We don't want to throw people under the bus, but at the same time, I do struggle because I do want to be completely transparent. If I make a market order, I want to know what's going on, and if it hasn't shipped within what I would consider a reasonable amount of time, I would want to know what was going on. So I was making regular updates on Instagram, not to throw people under the bus, but to say, hey,
this is what happened.
We didn't get these yet.
We had a problem.
Anyway, right. So maybe one of the problem products was an oopsie on our part. The other ones were oopsie on other people. But anyway,
everything is resolved now.
But the second frustration has definitely been the postal system, and we're just
don't know. Well, I mean,
what do we even say about that? It's just frustrating.
We're not in charge of the UPS. We can't make them do things. They're incredibly difficult to work with.
Yeah.
Can I just say this? If you are concerned about your like the shipping situation in your area, or if the postal service in your sort of neck of the woods of the United States is really problematic. What we did was we added UPS as an option that you can choose. It's not exactly the same price as the postal service. It's usually just a little bit more, but we will definitely honor that and send your package via UPS.
So when they check out, they can choose.
Right.
Yes.
When you check out, you have this option of standard, which is the postal service. You have UPS ground or expedited. If you want to choose UPS, please choose UPS. It will, if it's worth a couple extra dollars for you, then you might want to do that.
Last and most important thing we would like to say is thank you. Thank you so much for not only watching our videos and supporting us that way, but also if you placed a Nashville order with us, we are very, very grateful. Lindy Stitches did amazing at the market, and we were so happy to be able to go and shop for you and pack your orders and get you your stitchy goodies.
Yeah. We hope we did a good job for you.
Yeah, we hope we did a good job.
We were definitely trying with all of our might.
We're trying with all of our might. So we hope we see you on Friday or Saturday ever so soon with a new start in hand. We look forward to it. And in the meantime, happy stitching, happy spring.
Happy New Year.
No.
Oh.
Bye. So why we were Teeny Puntini Eastern 2025 pin set.
Easter?
Eastern. I've had diarrhea since Easter's.
I've had diarrhea since Easter's.